how we met. Go.
Why me have to go first?
Yes. I want me to tell him, I'll tell the story.
I mean, your version.
My version? 2000, was it 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2008. I had just got out the army and I was at Renee's. Renee's Oliver's sister. We were friends since 12. And yeah, so I could say I know you since I was 12, right?
You can know me.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so 2008, just got out the army, came back to Jersey. Yes, thank you.
Look, we got these.
Oh, nice, thank you.
They're big.
Yes.
You like them colors?
Yes,
Can we
they're
paint them?
beautiful.
Can we paint them?
Yes, later.
Mom, so we can paint them later.
So, just got out the army, came back to Jersey. Renee had asked me to come back. I was figuring out if I was going to move to Georgia or not. I should have moved to Georgia, but came back to Jersey and we went out drinking. We was drinking a lot, and I usually don't drink a lot. I maybe had like maybe 3 or 4 too many, and Renee was hella drunk. She was intoxicated, like on her face. So we came back. We were calling people on the phone. No one was answering. I think it was like 3 in the morning. We called random numbers, and Oliver happened to be the number that answered. And can you imagine talking to a drunk person and trying to have a serious conversation? This is what I remember. You trying to be all daddy-like. Oh, you guys should have not went out and drunk. You guys are being too much. What do you remember?
So yeah, we basically are trying to say I was a drunk dial.
Yes, drunk dial.
Drunk dial is everything in my life.
Yes, I did. It was. Yeah, and you answered the phone, and this phone conversation ended up being like one lengthy conversation. I talked to Oliver until I was sober. And then you call back the next day. Oh, call back Renee's phone number. She's trying to see if everybody all right.
Here's my version.
Yes, I want to hear your version.
So how we met? Nadia. Everybody heard. She's saying Renee. Renee is my sister, my second oldest. But she called me that evening. Now you know you're drunk when you drunk dial a long distance phone.
Yeah, you were in Jamaica. Oh yeah, I didn't even say that. He was in Jamaica, and it was a long distance phone call that ended up being like 4 or 5 hours. That phone bill was.
So I let them talk, make sure so them alright, and then we just start talking the next day, and she was apologetic the next day. I'm sorry, I don't know what I said. I'm like, no, you didn't say nothing bad. It's just chipmunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she trying to ask me what was the conversation.
Yeah, I was like, look, I don't remember the conversation, so let me know if I said anything I shouldn't have said.
So
any confessions?
Nothing bad was said. Only that they were asking me a lot about my life and who I'm talking to these days.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh.
And
he was on High Five.
Stop. Let me give my version.
No one remembers High Five and MySpace. High Five and MySpace. I didn't even know what High Five was until Oliver told me.
High Five was like the Facebook back then.
He was on High Five.
I
was on Facebook at that time because I joined Facebook when I was in Iraq.
I don't think Facebook was even.
It wasn't that popular. It was. I was on Facebook when I was in the
High
army.
Five and MySpace.
Look, MySpace was, MySpace, I joined MySpace in high school, but Facebook came around, I was in the army, because I remember taking pictures and posting them when I was in Iraq.
So, my version still continues.
Yeah. So, that conversation ended up being many conversations, right?
So, the conversation that we had was her trying to find out who I'm talking to.
I said, send me a picture. I said, no, this is how I got on your High Five. I was like, let me see a picture, and then you were like, oh, I'm on High Five. And then I went to look up what High Five was because I don't think you had MySpace.
She didn't remember who I was. Let's
No,
put that
I
out
didn't.
there.
I honestly didn't.
I
I was like,
remember.
Renee had a brother?
Yo, this chick was in my house since we were kids, coming back and forth every summer.
Yes, every
And-
summer I used to go to Jamaica, and since I was like young, me and my sister used to go back to Jamaica because my mom lives in Jamaica. So I met Renee when I was 12. We was going to church. Yes.
Mama, we got more pretty leaves.
Oh, nice.
Is it we get all of them?
All right, nice.
We can pick some for you, Mommy.
Okay, thank
And
you.
Daddy too.
I don't want no leaves.
So
Okay.
we met down there, and anytime I used to go back in the summer, Renee would come to my house. I just don't recall. I knew she had
Yo.
siblings and brother. I knew Tanisha very familiar. But
Honestly, in all
I never
honesty-
paid attention to her brothers. It was more like, okay, Renee, let's go. Tell what?
So in all honesty, I was not the hottest brother. so of course you're not gonna remember me. But
Plus, I was just not into Jamaican guys.
whatever.
I was like, what?
Fast forward, 10 years later.
10 years later, I saw the
Graduated
picture.
college, and then
I know.
she saw my swag.
I started running down the resume. I was like, you a foreigner. Let's not even go there. Let me find out what your credentials are.
Yo, she
you went
was
to high
interviewing
school?
me.
Yes, I did. I asked you if you graduated college. Look, I needed to know who I was talking to on the phone and why was I wasting my time, right?
Let me wait for the kids to leave.
What?
She asked me if I had any STDs.
Yes, I did. Look. I was like, I need a test done, everything. This is even before physically even.
So I called my sister and like, yo, she's straight up military phone call interrogating me.
Nice. You guys are picking up. Stop picking leaves now. That's enough. Louis, get out of the garden. So yeah, and then I was planning a trip to Jamaica. He told me he was talking to some girl, but it wasn't that serious. And next thing I know, when like a month in the conversation, I'm about to go.
I think they're talking to me.
Yeah.
These are the last ones.
Those are the last ones. No more. Okay. All right. So this is in June, right? June 2018. So it was around. I was going to Jamaica in July, and I was trying to find out who is this guy before I even go down there. And then I asked him if he had a girlfriend too.
I told her not to waste her money on no hotel. I had just moved out and had a brand new apartment. So I said, you can save your money and come by me. I'll take care of you.
Yes. And me being me, I'm like, okay, sure. Right? Look, I didn't even. This was like
because I'm a sister. Right?
because of Renee, right? And because I knew. Oh, and I'm very close to their mom because of Renee.
Slow down, Nyla.
So it's not like I didn't know his mother and his mom and my mom. They lived literally right around the corner. When we were younger, my mom moved, but my sister still lived close to where his mother lived. So
you want to tell them how I met you?
Oh
at the
yeah,
airport?
so the airport. Oliver comes. So yeah, we July 12th. I remember the date. July 12th. Go down to Jamaica. I have my Barack Obama shirt on.
She had a Obama shirt on.
Just a regular gray T-shirt
Like,
and some shorts.
2008.
Oliver comes to the airport in an all-white suit. I was like. He had on this white dress shirt, white jeans.
Gucci watch.
Yo, so I'm talking about Jamaicans being hella extra. I'm gonna find that picture.
Yo.
He had his collar pop. He had the cuffs rolled up.
And then you walk out in a T-shirt.
I come out in a plain T-shirt and my Obama T-shirt and because it was 2008 and then my and some jean shorts.
That's it.
And some flip flops.
Yeah,
and I'm looking at him like, where we going? Where we going? Oh,
Welcome to my yard
like,
swag.
okay, then I was thinking, damn, he's skinny. I was like, hold up.
Yo,
Yes.
they fit, man. That's
And then they're like,
fit.
Oliver, like I've only dated one guy that was my height. Like I've always dated guys that are
We never
taller.
talk about the
Yes,
height.
yes. Let's
Height's not
talk
far.
about it. No.
Nah.
So, I mean, we already decided to be together. I'm about to come to Jamaica. Oh, and then I went to Jamaica for a month and staying at his place. My mom fell in love with him because he's such a lovable guy.
Yeah.
She actually ditched me for you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like most times I have to ask her whose mother is she. But then the 1 month ended up becoming like I came back to Jersey, and then in November we decided. I said,
my mom liked you.
I know.
From way
Your
back.
mom,
She
your mom
called
loves
you
me.
her daughter.
Yes, forever.
'Cause you and
So,
Renee
I
birthday
think-
almost the same day. It's
Yeah,
like
so
one day after.
it's one of those things where I felt like I didn't even have to go through like, did your family like me or not? Because I already knew his family.
Me neither.
Right? You didn't know my mom,
But
but they liked him. But they,
Everybody know your mom.
Everybody.
Everybody in Jamaica know
My
your
mom is everybody know Pam.
Yeah.
Right? So came back to Jersey after being there a month, and then we decided. I said to him like, if we're gonna make this work or see if this relationship's gonna go anywhere, I'm gonna come back down and we're gonna spend a year. Plus, my mom wanted me to come down there
The
anyway.
agreement was she spent a year first, and if she like it, she let me know. And then I spend a year here, and then
If I like the
relationship.
relationship, not if I like Jamaica, because I'm not living there. We already established that from the get-go.
Yeah.
But to see if the relationship was gonna work, because it was good chemistry initially.
The long distance thing didn't really. It wasn't so good for me because the whole. All right, then what are you doing now? Where you going? Trying to catch up on your day. I never liked that.
I know, right?
Trying to find out. Oh.
And
Yeah.
I was out of the military and trying to find work, so
Yeah.
it was just let me just take this time to just live a little bit, because I was in the Army for like seven years, and it was one of those things where for the past 7 years I wasn't able to choose what I wanted to do. Like I couldn't just say I'ma just chill. Even if I wanted to be sick one day, I had to get up for the doctor to go tell me I'm sick. Go to the TMC or let them.
Finally get that freedom.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, so and then my mom was like, "Oh yeah, come."
So I have a question for you. When did you know that I'm the one?
I know, I'm still trying to figure it out.
I found out. Well,
No.
that
Oh, let's leave it at this. Oliver asked me to marry him in November of 2008, and then took that shit back. How about that? You took it back. You took it back. Yes, you
I
did.
got scared.
Yes, you did. So we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna catch up
Why
on
you have to
part
put that
2.
in there,
I will put
though?
everything in there.
But let me tell you when I knew you were the one.
Tell me.
And I tell you already. When you did that big family reunion thing for your family. and
That
you
was like
brought
the year after,
all
right?
them together.
That was in June. Oh yeah.
That
so
was the same year.
no, that was in
That
June.
was the same year.
Really?
A little bit after August. Yep. 'Cause
Oh no, yeah, it was in August. So my mom's birthday. Yeah, I had a
we
big.
took them down to the countryside.
I'm big on family, so
And you
I
brought
mean-
all them together, even some of them that weren't even talking.
yeah,
to
they
you.
don't talk for some reason. They wanna-
That
Life's
to me
too
was
short.
something. I-
Mommy, that don't knows Louis' name.
All right.
Because he keeps running away. That's why the whole neighborhood knows him.
I know. I love you. Be all over the place. So
And that's when I knew you.
That's when you knew.
Because you had that quality of, you
Aw.
selfless.
selflessness.
Yeah, and it still shows today with a lot of other stuff you did. But that's when I knew. I don't know, but so when did you know I'm the
I
one?
don't know. I have to think about it. We're gonna come back
I
part
know,
2 on
I know
that.
exactly when.
When? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
You know.
Not when you came to the airport in that all white suit. No, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right, so we're gonna come back with a part 2 on how we met video. Let's keep it short. So
Yeah.
14 minutes. That's not bad, right?
I don't
Ready?
know, 14 minutes.
Next time.
Them tired now.
Them tired. It's not like.
Hi.
Daddy, that